final bit on the East Cramlington Pond. We're going to do an aerial sort of bit of look at the pond from up here. We can see, as we pan this way, we can see the fence line and the boundaries of the pond. Over the boundaries of the pond, though, they've got like a border field with still remnants of the pond vegetation in it. If you can notice that across the fence line there are like trees and things planted, and basically it hasn't been cultivated that much, so there's like a buffer zone around the actual reserve. Going across, panning across the tops of the car woodland trees, right down in the bottoms is the marsh and the ponds. More marsh than ponds these days. Changes within a generation. Anyway, going further across, we can see the more wide open spaces in the reserve, with the reed beds and the where the bigger vegetation hasn't colonised yet. And then as you pan around to the far corners, we can see the boundary hedge vegetation, and coming towards us now we see the glade where we end off this part. Priceless, forgiving orchids forgive no one just yet. Yes, we are at the gateway to Grunge City, and here I am, standing beside a rather damned polluted ditch. Actually, because it's running, it's not as polluted as one might look to believe by the state of it. Yes, you're not colourblind, it is orange in colour. What it is there's a big spoil heap up there, and what's happened is all the stuff that's been planted on is leaking out the bottom of the heap and going straight into this ditch, which turned it a rather funny colour. Rather funny colour. Well, that might be the avenue of Grunge City, but this is the bridge to Grunge City, and I'm on it, and I'm going to freak some of these drivers out. Digression here from the nature video, I'm actually on the bridge here, and there are cars that come towards me, and they can do nothing. Nothing. From the coming over the brow of the hill to turning that corner, they can do nothing except stare this way. They can concentrate on the driving. When a car does come across this way, you might glance and say, oh, there's nothing on there. Concentrate a little bit harder, and then there's me staring at them, and I've been staring at them all this time, and that really freaks them out. I mean, I found this out a few months ago, and I've been here once or twice since, just to freak the people out. Anyway, this is the bridge that goes onto the plantations. It's been foully claimed as a golf course. Not yet. We can use our freedom to roam on this land for now, before the gamekeepers and the golf course owners come across and fence it all off for the upper class and golf players only. Hate that. We're going. This is a pond which I dabbled in when I came for a run once here. And I came here and I took my shoes and socks off, rolled my trousers up and dabbled in this bit here. I sat on the bankside here and dabbled in this water. This is supposed to be the connection pond between East Cramlington Pond, where we were before. It's a place where the amphibians either they breed here and go across there to their eggs, or the ones across there breed there and go across there to theirs. It's a big journey for them. Very big journey for them. But the amphibians, frogs, toads, can do it. But a car wouldn't in the end. Not as good as Holywell Pond, because it's, I mean, Holywell Pond's got very good things. East Cramlington Pond as well has got very good cow woodland. That bit's a bit pathetic. Good bit of reed bed vegetation there, and a nice place to dabble. Oh, it's got plenty of life in it, man. Plenty of life. I was trying to Welcome to a prime example of the new woodlands they've been trying to establish here on the green belt between Seaton, Delaval and Cramlington. Grunge woodland. As you can see, it's a mixed woodland with this Sitka spruce and Scots pine, and of the coniferous, not carnivorous, coniferous species. Then you've got the more more deciduous species, such as this ash, and such as this sycamore. Sycamores are very good at telling whether or not you've got a polluted area, because this tar spot only appears on plants with good air content. So basically it's a sign that this air is relatively good because tar spot appears. Anyway, things are going to happen, and what have you. There's alder here with the catkins. This is its seed dispersal. Catkins. You remember catkins? Purplish coloured buds and an oval shaped leaf. Right, now I'm going to have to get from here down to there very quickly because the time and light is running out. Michael's Nature Video Part 5, subtitle, Free Land for All. And this, I'm standing in the centre of what would be the golf course. All of this land that anybody's free to roam on, even the woodlands, will be turned into a golf course for the snoots. We've got, in the landscape there, in the background, we've got Blythe Power Station. Coming forward, we've got the Laverick Hall roads and what have you, and then in the foreground we've got the pylons surrounded by these new plantations. Up on the ridge there's a man, and that is over just down that ridge is the gateway to Cramlington and Cramlington town centre. Across here we've got the East Cramlington and High Pit, dodgy areas. Still grungified though, and down there we've got more plantations, high hills, big plantations on that side beside Middle Farm, and what have you. This is the place, and what I did, I might not be able to believe me, but what I did was when I came here once in the dark after listening to quite a bit of Nirvana on the radio in the car, I came here, wandered around here. From there, up here, it looks like a barren moorland, and I came, and to absorb the full vibe, I lay down on the grass and went to sleep. That's what I did. I went to sleep in the middle of this green expanse, many hectares in size, forests all around, quiet, moon out, dark, picture it, not as wet as the ground is now, and also grunge ringing in my ears. I was asleep. Like this.